Let's dive right into one of the biggest questions you're probably asking about your career right now. In a world that's being totally reshaped by AI, how do you make sure you stay not just relevant, but essential?
So let me just ask you point blank. Are you actually ready for what's coming? I mean, really ready. It's a tough question, I know, but it's one we absolutely have to tackle head on.
And look, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot set in the distant future. It's happening right now. We're talking millions of jobs being fundamentally transformed by AI and automation. The ground is literally shifting under our feet as we speak. What that means is that the very skills that got you your job, the things that made you a valuable player yesterday, could honestly be pretty much irrelevant tomorrow. Yeah, the pace is just that fast.
Okay, but it's not all doom and gloom, not even close. This is actually about a massive opportunity. And in this breakdown, we're going to give you the exact strategy you need to not just survive this shift, but to actually thrive in it.
So first up, let's get a handle on the landscape. We're calling this section the shifting sands of work, because we need to understand why right now is such a massive turning point.
You see, the pace of change isn't just moving along, it's accelerating. It's like we've gone from a slow jog to an all-out sprint. A lot of experts are pointing to 2025 as this huge milestone, a point where the old ways of managing your career just stop working. And that's not 10 years away, it's right around the corner.
And get this is kind of wild. Experts now figure that the shelf life of a professional skill is only about 3 to 5 years. Just think about that for a second. Something you master today might be outdated in just a few years. That's a massive change from how things used to be.
So this requires a complete shift in how we think. The old goal was all about job security, find a good company and hang on for dear life. The new mindset, it's all about skills security. Your real safety net isn't your employer anymore. It's the toolkit of valuable, in-demand skills that you carry with you.
And that brings us perfectly to our next big idea, the adaptability advantage. Honestly, this is your new superpower. This is what's going to give you a real competitive edge.
So what on earth is adaptability? Well, put simply, it's your ability to pivot. It's about being able to change and evolve your skills and, just as important, your mindset as the world changes around you. This right here, this is the new job security. It really boils down to this mindset, seeing all this change not as a terrifying threat, but as a genuine opportunity. And we're already seeing this play out. The professionals who are leaning in and embracing AI as a tool are the ones pulling ahead, while the ones who resist it are, well, they're risking being left behind.
Okay, mindset is locked in. Now, let's get tactical. This section is all about diversifying your skills. It's time to start building your professional toolkit. A really fantastic way to think about this is the idea of T-shaped skills. Just picture the letter T. That vertical line, that's your deep core expertise, the thing you're an absolute rock star at. But the horizontal line, that's your broad knowledge in related areas. When you have both, you become incredibly valuable, because you can connect dots that pure specialists just can't see. Let's make this real. Imagine you're a digital marketer. That's your deep skill. Now, what if you also took the time to master AI copywriting tools? That's an adjacent skill on your horizontal bar. All of a sudden, you're not just a marketer. You're a hyper-efficient content machine who can deliver amazing results way faster and at a much bigger scale. You've basically built a bridge between two worlds. So let me ask you, what's one adjacent skill that could give your career a serious boost right now? Just think about it. Maybe it's data analysis, maybe it's project management, or maybe it's just getting really good at talking to AI. What's yours? Having great skills is awesome, but keeping them sharp and up to date requires a system. So that leads us right into building your own continuous learning framework. This is all about making learning a habit, not a chore. And here's a simple framework you can steal. First, map out a rough 12 to 18-month learning plan. Second, and this is a big one, be willing to unlearn old ways of doing things to make room for new tools. Third, find your people. Build a network where you can share knowledge. And most important of all, take action. Just block out 2 hours a week in your calendar for upskilling. Seriously, that one simple habit will put you way ahead of the curve. All right, let's bring it all home. Enough theory, this is your action plan. This is what you can start doing in the next 90 days to future-proof your career. I want you to take the 90-day challenge. It's just 3 simple steps. Step 1, be honest with yourself.
Assess your current skills and find the gaps between where you are and where your field is going. Step 2, pick one new evergreen skill to learn. We'll talk about what those are in just a sec. And step 3, don't just read about it, do it. Apply that new skill in a real project, even a tiny one, and track how you're doing.
So what are these evergreen skills? Well, think of them as the deeply human skills that AI just can't replicate. We're talking about critical thinking, the ability to weigh complex situations, creative problem solving, coming up with brand new solutions, AI literacy, which is just a fancy way of saying you know how to work with AI to get what you want, and of course, good old-fashioned communication. These skills will always be in demand.
And this really gets to the heart of it all. The only truly AI-proof strategy isn't about fighting against AI or competing with it. It's about learning to work with it. It's about using it as an incredibly powerful tool that makes your unique human skills even better.
So I'll leave you with this last question to really chew on. After all this, what's the one skill you're going to start learning next?
Hey, if this explainer gave you some value and some clarity for your career, do me a favor and subscribe for more breakdowns on AI and the future of work. Thanks so much for watching.